This is Sean with Gate City Foundation Drainage. The next part of our job over here at the apartments is this unit right here. So this unit has water just flowing into the living room. And if you take a look here, you've got concrete back here, you've got concrete here and a big slope over here somewhere. And so this area right here seems to be where the water's coming from. Now take a look at this green this green staining on the concrete. And you also have some muddy water on the corrugated here. And so you all know from watching my channel that pine needles often cover all kinds of drainage problems. So what do you think is going on under these pine needles? Let's take a look. So if you peel back the pine needles, there's many inches of just sand under here. And so what happens is water lands in here. It gets basically filling up in this basin. There's concrete over here and it has nowhere to go. So it's going to percolate through the sand and it goes right across the living room in this unit. If we take a look over here, we see this is the unit that we're looking at. This is that deep low area, and these are the corrugateds over here, and we don't really know if they're doing anything. So that's our next part that we've got to solve. That unit is flooding. They don't have the unit rented, and so this is one that needs to be put back into service. This area where Miguel's digging was low and it's full of sand, and the water was just going right under here, right into this unit. The other thing is these pipes here are not doing any good, so we're going to replace those with PVC, bring it out just to the curb right there where those are, and we're going to do just a little bit of concrete in here and slope it the right way so that it goes away. So we'll have the concrete truck here, and this won't be too hard to add on. This was another really important drainage issue to get resolved because they had already paid somebody to fix this, and the resident moved in and the unit flooded again, and so they had to move the resident to a different unit. So as part of this job, not only are we going to do the concrete, but we're going to redo the pipe for these gutters. And that's just going to get rid of that corrugated and get a smooth PVC pipe in here just to make sure that that water coming off the gutters isn't landing and contributing to that low area and possibly flooding the unit back out. So this was another really important aspect of this job over at the apartments. All right, this is awesome right here. This is another robber fly, and it has caught a dog-day cicada. Look at the size of that fly to be able to take out a prey item that big. Look at that thing. That is awesome. That is an awesome fly right there. And that's a dog-day cicada. Look at that guy. Look at that face. He is just going to town on that thing. He's not about to give it up either with me messing with him. Alright, we got this all dug out for the concrete, which will be here tomorrow. And I wanted to show you this inside corner right here. Take a look. Look at what's happening here. The water just coming right in, and it's bringing all that fine sediment with it. So that happened from last night's rain right there. So that's what we're here fixing. They just finished pouring the patio over there. So we've got 3 more little concrete things to do here. So I'm up here at this one, and Tony's on his way up. I hear the concrete buggy, that hydraulic whine. I didn't see that coming. He said he's going right for it. Woo, boy.
Good driver.
Yeah. That is why when you're buying a concrete buggy, you have to hold out for a tracked buggy. Don't get a wheeled buggy, get a tracked one.
Este quiere alto de acá arriba.
¿Usted no puede hacerlo para echarlo o no quiere hacer para adentro?
No, güey, aquí lo voy a hacer alto.
Por eso, usted echa nomás en la esquina.
Échame aquí más.
Echa nomás en la esquina ahí en este lado. Échale más, échale más. Por detrás de ahí, por la esquina.
Ya no.
¿Ya se lleva todo? No, vea la ventana.
Es para que baje el agua, tira. El agua tira, se baja para atrás. Aquí yo tengo que dar como cuna, acá alto, abajo, para allá.
We're back over on this side of the apartment complex, and I wanted to check on the concrete. Wow, look at that. Boy, that looks nice. So that's why you get the concrete guys in here to do their thing, and my customer is happy. And the water is now shedding away in both ways and then down this way. So we shouldn't have any more flooding going on. I am back out here, and we had a massive rain a couple nights ago, and this has been completely fixed. So they got this unit re-rented, and I guess this is now a bike storage. And I'm back over here. I need to pull this form out of here, so I'll get that done. But yeah, it looks good. They got it re-rented. I'm back out here. It's been about 2.5 months, and I wanted to check on our system out here. So this was that concrete that we set, and I wanted to show you. Look at this dry line right here. See that dry line? It's been raining all night, and you can see it extends out across here. So looks like they've re-rented that unit, and that's what the idea is here with some of these units that are flooding, is getting them back into making some money. The other thing I wanted to show you was back here. They called me out here this unit, I think, was flooding, and they were worried about it, and so they already have this drainage concrete chute right here, and it was all clogged up with leaves, and by tracing the water I could see that it was like skipping across and down into here, and then it was jamming into this fence right here and going into the building. Well, I pretty much told the maintenance guy, I was like, man, I bet if you clean this little channel out of here, that'll stop that. And sure enough, he cleaned it out and he didn't have any more problems. So this unit is good to go with just a little bit of concrete and us catching those two gutters. This was a small part of the jobs over there at the apartments, and yet they had an apartment that could not be rented because it kept flooding. And so I forgot to mention that the concrete that is in front of the walkway and in front of the front door of that unit, that concrete was sloping in the right direction. So I'd made sure to check on that. And so I knew if I could get that low area filled in with concrete, that the water would flow off of that and hit the sidewalk and continue to flow away. So that's a big point that I missed in the video. But getting that concrete in there and getting that unit back into service was a huge deal. It's also a good testament that concrete is a really good way to collect and channel water and to form a waterproof barrier against the foundation. So if you have a low point like that, don't fill it up with sand and pine needles. Make sure you've got a waterproof barrier that's going to shed the water. So I hope you've enjoyed this short video. Thanks for watching.